Hello, my name's Mark, and I'm an archaeologist. No, an actual archaeologist.
Ooh.
Okay.
Long time. There we go.
Here's my trowel to prove it. So, in a nutshell, I study the past using physical remains, trying to understand how people used to live based on the things that they've left behind. This is where I trained and did my degree. So when I hear our Prime Minister say this,
a meeting of the Cabinet where we agreed that the government should call a general election to be held on the 8th of June.
clearly, as an archaeologist, I'd like to hear the plan going forward for heritage, history and culture during this general election campaign. You see, the previous campaign in 2015 was, well, a bit focused. The economy and immigration. Broadly speaking, these are still the two dominant priorities in British politics. The previous two parliaments have only really engaged with archaeology and heritage in a meaningful way to do things like breaking up English heritage into English heritage and historic England, effectively taking the burden of looking after much of England's heritage away from the public purse. And specifically with archaeology, they've engaged with it as an impediment to growth, tinkering with planning policy so as to try and renegotiate the balance between archaeology and potential new buildings. Archaeology is seen as something which impedes, I suppose, the business of Britain. Now, to be fair, some people do see history and heritage as contributing to Britain as a business, part of the business plan. But you know what else has a solid business plan and a keen focus on the people who are allowed in? Nightclubs. And I don't want to live in a nightclub. We shouldn't risk taking our history and heritage for granted. After all, if Britain is truly Brexiting, forging our own way ahead in the world, we're going to need that stuff more than ever. Not only to bring tourists in, but also to make sure that we are more than just a nightclub. We need that stuff to remind us of who we are, where we've come from, the interactions we've had with a myriad of people over the course of tens, hundreds of thousands of years. We need that stuff not only to inform us of where we've come from, but also as well to help us decide on where we're going. History and heritage is crucial, and good education surrounding that stuff is precisely what will differentiate us from a nightclub. So this isn't just a niche issue. I'm not just trying to save the jobs of people who wield trowels for a living. This is a key topic for the identity and the shape of our nation as we do move into uncharted waters. And I would really like to hear it talked about and tackled properly during the general election campaign. I suppose I'll cross my fingers, but I won't hold my breath. Thanks for listening.